Hello, welcome to my vlog. Today I will be talking about the culture and history of Sweden. The culture of Sweden is shaped by its history, geography, and social norms. Some of the defining features of Swedish culture include equality. Sweden is known for being one of the most egalitarian societies in the world. The concept of lagom or moderation and balance is also important in Swedish culture. The second one is nature. With its vast forests, mountains, and lakes, nature is the integral part of Swedish culture. Swedish place a high value on outdoor activities like hiking, skiing, and camping. The third is design. Sweden is famous for its minimalist functional design. This can be seen in everything from furniture and architecture to fashion and graphic design. 4. Food. Swedish cuisine is characterized by simple, hearty dishes that often incorporate local ingredients like fish, game, and berries. Some popular Swedish foods include meatballs, herring, and crust bread. The fifth one is music. Sweden has a vibrant music scene with a strong tradition of folk music and thriving pop music industry. Swedish pop stars like ABBA, Roxette, and Ace of Base have achieved international fame. And sixth and last are the holidays and traditions. Swedes celebrate many holidays throughout the year, including Midsummer, a celebration of summer solstice, Christmas, and Lucia, a festival of light. Many Swedish traditions involve gathering with family and friends to enjoy food and drink together. The history of Sweden has a long and complex history that dates back to prehistoric times. Here's a brief overview of some of the key events in periods in Swedish history. The prehistory. Archaeological evidence suggests that humans have inhabited what is now Sweden for at least 12,000 years. During the Stone Age, people lived as hunter-gatherers, while during the Bronze Age and Iron Age, they began to farm and trade with neighboring societies. The Viking Age in Sweden, which lasted from the late 8th century to the mid 11th century, was a time of great expansion and exploration. During this period, Swedish Vikings traveled across the Baltic Sea and beyond, establishing trade routes, raiding settlements along the way. One of the famous Swedish Vikings was Olof Skotkonung, who became the first Christian king of Sweden in the late 10th century. He helped to bring Christianity to Sweden and worked to establish country's first diocese in Uppsala. Another prominent figure from the Viking Age was Erik the Red, a Swedish Viking who settled in Iceland and Greenland. Erik is credited with establishing the first Viking settlement in Greenland, where his son Leif Erikson later became the first European to reach North America. To add more information about the Swedish Vikings is that they were known for their seafaring skills and their raiding and trading activities. They often used longboats, which are narrow and fast vessels that allow them to navigate shallow rivers and travel long distances. The Viking warriors were also skilled fighters who used a variety of weapons including swords, axes, and spears. But despite their reputation as fierce warriors, the Vikings were also skilled craftsmen and traders. They created beautiful jewelry, weapons, and other goods that were highly valued throughout Europe and beyond. The Viking Age is considered a significant period in Swedish history and has had a lasting impact on the country's culture and identity. The Middle Ages. Sweden was Christianized in the 11th century, and over the following centuries, a centralized monarchy emerged. The Kalmar Union, a political union with Denmark and Norway, was established in 1397 and lasted until 1523, when Gustav Vasa led a successful rebellion and became the first king of an independent Sweden. 17th and 18th centuries. Sweden became a major European power during the 17th century, with territories in Finland, Estonia, Latvia, and parts of Germany. The country experienced a period of relative peace and prosperity, but this was followed by a series of wars in the late 18th century that weakened Sweden's position. The 19th and 20th centuries. Sweden remained neutral during both World War I and World War II, and its economy and society underwent significant transformations in the 20th century. Sweden became known for its social welfare programs, gender equality, and neutrality in the international affairs. Today, Sweden is a prosperous and modern country that is home to a vibrant culture and a thriving economy.